Most people cannot take a single step without someone else's approval. They think blending into the crowd is security. They see loneliness as weakness. We live as if we need a friend or guarantee, expecting someone to hold our hand. Yet real power begins when you need nothing from anyone. Miyamoto Musashi, history's greatest warrior, never lost any of the 60 deadly duels he fought. But his true victory was not won with his sword, but through the independence he achieved with his mind. Musashi rejected comfort, status, and crowds. He chose the way of walking alone. His path was not safe. It was like a stony, thorny trail. He abandoned his comfort zone and moved to the sound of his own inner voice rather than the noise of the crowd. He believed in the strength of heart and mind. At every step, he stayed true to his own virtues. The Dokkodo, Book of Solitude, that Musashi wrote days before his death, consists of 21 principles and guides our journey to independence. We bring this teaching into the battlefield of modern life. With the lone wolf strategy, we learn to build our inner strength without relying on anyone.
Today, we apply Musashi's teachings to our lives. We move forward like warriors on our own path, independent of external influences, drawing strength from within. We choose neither to be victims nor to surrender. With each challenge, we learn to stand a little firmer. Walking alone is not a choice, but a strength. According to Musashi, true victory comes the moment you surpass your limits and walk alone.
Musashi's first rule is the greatest fear of modern humans. Do not blindly hold on to anything. For a strategist, the greatest obstacle is excessive dependence on things, people, or fleeting emotions. Most people, when they need something, become its slave. If you depend on someone's love or an institution's approval, you become their captive. Yet true strength lies in having the courage to let go of whatever you hold. It's about having a heart led by reason in the struggle, not by emotion. Even with his sword, Musashi formed no emotional bond. His sword was merely a tool. He abandoned his comfort zone, ignored the scabbard. He carved his own path. He walked by faith, not by the weapon he carried. Strength was hidden in the courage to drop everything at any moment. This does not mean being emotionless. It means not allowing your emotions to rule your decisions. As a strategist, if you are free enough to leave the table at any moment, you are the strongest person at that table.
Today, we adapt Musashi's Dokkodo teachings to modern life. We discover the secrets of building a power liberated from dependencies. When you set your own rules, you become unbound by crowds, norms, or expectations. With the lone wolf strategy, we choose the path of walking alone, relying on no one, finding strength within ourselves. Walking alone is not a choice, but a strength. True victory comes the moment you surpass your limits and stand utterly free.
Musashi's deepest and most difficult to understand teaching is the concept of void. He says, see the void as a path. On the battlefield or in life, if your mind is full of plans, assumptions, and fears, your moves become heavy and delayed. If you move burdened by emotions, you cannot make sound decisions.
Void means the mind is cleared of every prejudice and unnecessary thought. It is being nothing but the act itself while doing something. A true master does not make a move by thinking it. He becomes the move itself.
In the modern world, we call this the flow state. If neither self nor ego remains in your mind, no external attack can shake you, because you have no target left to be struck.
Void is absolute focus, a state of mind so clear that no one can touch it. If you are free enough to stand up from the table at any moment, you are the strongest person at that table. In the void, there are no boundaries. Real power emerges precisely in that moment of total freedom. Just 1 week before he died, Musashi left 21 golden rules for those who walk alone. These rules are not mere advice, they are like a constitution written for a person to build an inner kingdom. Feel no regret. You cannot change the past, only manage your move today. Never give in to jealousy. Someone else's path is none of your concern. Jealousy is an admission that you have strayed from your own path. Fear not your own death. A mind that fears death cannot take risks. A mind that cannot take risks cannot strategize. These rules cut all emotional and social dependencies on the outside world and turn a person into a lone wolf. When you learn to stand tall on your own and expect nothing from anyone, the world must bow to you. Because there is no longer any target for them to threaten, no opening to deceive you with promises. When you break the chains of dependence, your true power emerges.
This is complete freedom, inner void, the absence of fear and dependency, absolute focus. An independent spirit is freed enough to stand up from the table at any moment. Such a person is the strongest at that table. Musashi's 21 golden rules are like a manifesto that shows you the way to your inner kingdom. It guides you and liberates you.
Loneliness is not a punishment. It is a domain of empowerment. It is easy to get lost in a crowd. What is hard is to walk alone with your own truths in a storm where everyone else runs one way. Stillness is the greatest authority. When you silence the chaos within, your mind becomes as strong as a fortress and your thoughts crystal clear. Once you learn to stand tall on your own, you become a force that cannot be manipulated or stopped. A person who decides in peace bows to no storm. Silence fuels true strength. Today, ask yourself, how many chains of I can't are holding you back? Whose approval made you stray from your path? Master your mind, or someone else will. This is the ancient strategy. Join the minority who can walk unshaken on their own path and break the chains of dependence. Do not be a slave to passion, fear, or dependency. Be bound to neither yourself nor others. Set your own rules and allow no one to control you. Declare your freedom. This is not a choice, it is a transformation. Walking alone is not a preference, it is a power. To stand alone in the heart of a storm is the real victory. At every step, listen to your heart and mind. When you find balance between your body and soul, you unlock the gates of boundless freedom. With each step on this path, you grow stronger, because now nothing can stop you. Believe in yourself. Stay strategic.